It's the June edition of me cooking badly. Bon Appetit showed up like it does every month, reminding me that I have to do a thing. This one, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is it. This is it. It's called Linguine with green olive sauce and zesty breadcrumbs. Also, it includes like a trifecta of flavors that I love. Oh man, anchovies, olives, specifically green olives, and capers. Yes! One of the things I've kind of learned about cooking from doing these videos, I get frazzled when stuff needs to happen, when other stuff is happening, and like that freaks me out. So what I've learned is that it's important to kind of try to make sure as many things as are kind of prepared in advance, so that when I need them, I don't have to deal with them. I'm trying to get better at that because that actually makes the whole cooking experience less of a nightmare. This is a skillet. Woo! We're gonna put some stuff in there. This recipe also calls for dill, which actually is probably my least favorite herb. Dill sauce on a salmon is like my least favorite thing to imagine. Ew. 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh dill. It smells like dill pickle chips. Gonna give these a rinse-a-roo. Lemon zest. Since when do we have so many things that look like zesters? So now that those things are prepared more, I can actually start making some magic. We're going to heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. We're going to be using panko Japanese style breadcrumbs. They smell great. So now we're tossing in the panko in there, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. This is advanced for me. So I'm just going to need you to become golden. I'm also supposed to season this with salt and pepper, but I think I'm supposed to do that once it's more golden. Ah! Now it's like it's getting golden, but I don't want it to get burnt or anything. Okay, I think it's pretty golden. I don't want to chance it and ruin it by making it too much more golden than that. And I'm going to season it with the salt and pepper. So now I'm supposed to transfer this onto paper towel, and this is to help drain them of the oil. I'm now squashing the panko, and now into the bowl I am going to add I'm going to toss it with the dill and the lemon zest from earlier. So now I am tossing it. So now we've got panko and dill and lemon zest, and they are hanging out together, and they're like, we're gonna do something really awesome and delicious. You just wait and see, it's gonna be good, we swear. Next, we're going to deal with the pasta. 12 ounces. I don't know a way to measure that. Here's a pot of water. So this recipe is calling for linguine. I'm pretty sure you can use any pasta that you want, but no, how do you measure an ounce? I'm gonna make this many. I'm gonna add a little bit more because now I'm worried. Oh, wow, this looks like maybe a lot. But okay, so we need to mash the anchovies and garlic into a paste. 4 anchovy fillets, 1 small garlic clove. Every single recipe I make calls for garlic, and I find it really annoying. So many garlicky papers. Okay, it's all pretty small now, so I'm going to try and do some more of this mashing. I guess it is getting sort of paste-like. That is an anchovy and garlic paste, sort of. Blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to combine this paste with parsley, basil, olives, and capers in a large bowl. This looks like it's ready to accept this. So, do a thing, please. No. Ugh. 1 cup of fresh parsley. Ugh. I'm gonna rinse this. Chopping it. Chopped enough, I say. So, 1 cup. So that's 1 cup of parsley going into the party bowl. And then basil, 1/2 cup. So the basil I actually harvested from my own basil plant outside because I'm basically a farmer of some sort and I am now providing for myself. Ah! Nope. Okay, yes, the olives now. I've said it before and I'll say it again, green olives are my favorite because they're the most flavorful. And they're so good. I could live off them. They're the best. 1 cup green olives. Okay. This calls for a lot of olives, which is basically the best news I've ever heard. So we're putting 1/2 of the olives in the bowl now. This is confusing because I should have just said 1/2 cup, but whatever. Capers are like little tiny flower blossoms, and they're super salty. They're kind of like salty peas, except not peas at all. That just stuck onto some glasses. Very important is that I need to save some of the pasta liquid, so I'm just going to pour a bunch into this. This is getting complicated. Okie dokie. So, okay, capers are all in. Yo. That was Tim. He says he's on his way, and that's fine because I'm not done. So I'm supposed to take these remaining olives and capers and chop them because apparently it's important that there are different textures of the olives and capers. So I'm just going to go ahead and chop these. And we are adding 1/2 cup of oil to that. So that is going in. Mix well, season with salt and pepper. Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And we're going to mix well. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-dee-da-doo. When in doubt, balance on the table. Do a bridge on the table. Why not? We've got our bowl full of stuff, and now we're going to add the pasta to it. This is the cooking liquid, which is liquid gold. So now we need 1/2 cup of Parmesan. We're using the crappy Parmesan. If I was feeling snobby, which I usually do, I would probably try to insist that we get the Parmigiano Reggiano, which is the best Parmesan. But this is what we have, so I'm not going to complain. I think I was also supposed to add the pasta water more slowly instead of just hucking it in there like a maniac. Yeah, I'd say it looks like it's coating the pasta and kind of making a cheesy sort of something or other. Okay, so there's supposed to be lemon juice. which I'm going to use this lemon for. So I'm just gonna squeeze this and hope that enough juice comes out. Oh, so many seeds. Duh, okay, we are basically finished. So I'm just gonna give this another toss and hopefully coat it. I mean, they keep describing it as a sauce, and I would say that it's not particularly saucy. It's more, I don't know, it's more like flavored chunks. Hey, remember the panko business from earlier? That's still a thing. Okay. And some more Parmesan. So this is linguine with green olive sauce and zesty breadcrumbs. Okay, we ate that. Husband, what did you think?
It was good. I like the crunchiness of the breadcrumbs. It was maybe a little oily for my taste.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
I thought it was real, like, look at the picture. I thought it was really good. It had all the flavors that I enjoy. Like he said, I really liked the texture and crunch that the panko added. It was very herby and lemony and like fresh for summer, so I thought it was really tasty. And it had flavors that bring me great happiness. So,